Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jessica Peeler, and I'm the public health advocate for the state of North Carolina. Today I'm here to talk about the climate while trying to incorporate recycling policies for the state. Before I go into details about my policy proposal, I want to underline the severity of the climate. Global climate change is a major problem that we are facing around the globe. The temperatures have risen by an average of 0.15 Fahrenheit per decade since 1901. The increase in air temperature can lead to high heat waves. Having higher and longer heat waves will be dangerous for people, animals, and nature, particularly for areas around the globe that face high heat already. Africa, for example, is feeling significant effects due to global climate change already. People struggle with health, livelihoods, agriculture, and waterability. Over the past 25 years, the number of weather-related disasters, such as floods, droughts, has doubled, resulting in Africa having a higher mortality rate from droughts than any other region. Observable effects due to the weather are flooding, drought, change in distribution of rainfall, the drying up of rivers, melting of glaciers, and the receding of body water. The melting of glaciers will not only raise the ocean level, but also change the shape of our Earth in particular ways. If the ice is melting and the sea levels are rising, this means that some animals will have problems to find shelter, which will lead to habitat loss. Furthermore, we will see significant flooding in the future. Arctic sea ice has seen dramatic declines in recent years. In 2007, Arctic sea ice shrank to its smallest summertime extent ever observed, opening the Northwest Passage for the first time in human memory. Global warming is a major problem. Scientists found out that the leading cause of climate change has to do with human activity. If you take a closer look at agriculture, for instance, agriculture is the single largest user of freshwater resources. It pollutes the groundwater, which we are consuming in water or foods. Increased runoff from distributed land, disposal of liquid waste from municipal water waste, sewage sludge, industrial effluents and sludge, wastewater from septic tanks, disposal of agricultural land, and illegal dumping in water sources. The increase of carbon dioxide by burning fossil fuel is another cause of environment degradation, which results not only in global warming but also causes acid rain, which alters the pH of groundwater. Groundwater is the biggest source of drinking water, which is below the surface. We are facing significant water pollution due to agriculture. The Earth is a planet that consists mostly out of water. Water is essential for the world because it keeps plants, lands, animals, and humans alive. An estimate 20 to 35% of freshwater fish are vulnerable or endangered, mostly because of habitat alteration due to pollution. Invasive species and overharvesting are to blame. Humans are adding to this problem by dumping tons of plastic debris every year. polluting beaches, rivers, ocean, and land. This affects 265 species of marine life. Currently, we have globally more plastic debris floating in the ocean than plankton. Every square mile of ocean has 46,000 pieces of plastic floating in it. This is why over a million seabirds, whales, seal, dolphins, sea turtles, and soon die from plastic debris that end up in our oceans and seas. These examples are facts that are provided can be plausible reason for someone to change their ways and support my position. Knowing that climate change will continue and extinction of wildlife habitats will continue. We are responsible for making better choices because we only have one planet Earth. I believe the government should make significant changes to slow down climate change, because if we want, it comes to the point where even we human beings become extinct. Little things can help. For instance, solar panels, recycling, and reusable bags. For example, creating recycling policies. I would like to create recycle policies like in Germany. In Germany, people have to separate and recycle their trash. If people don't follow the policy, they can get written up, a violation which ends with a fine. Also, people recycle their soda bottles or cans to receive back money. Germany also pays for plastic. In Germany, people also pay for plastic bags in grocery stores. So my policy, I want to incorporate the same thing. If people go to the grocery store, they need to pay for plastic bags. If people are forced to pay plastic bags, they are more than likely, eventually they start buying themselves grocery baskets to carry their groceries, or will reuse plastic bags instead of constantly buying new plastic bags. This will have a tremendous effect on our climate and on our health and on the health of the environment. We all have ethical responsibilities to our health and to our environment. People need to understand it's not all up to the government to make sure that the environment is kept in balance and our health. If we want to continue to live on this beautiful earth healthy, then we need to take responsibility, become aware and become aware. After giving you an introduction about climate change, the public might understand why I'm so concerned with the environment, but especially for us as human beings. I see this as a public concern. We need to make changes. I would like the state of North Carolina to be able to adopt the recycling system and start buying plastic bags in store. I think that will have a great outcome for all of us, because it is insane how many plastic bags grocery stores give out to their customers. This policy will force customers to pay for the recycling grocery bags, like I just said. Reinforcing the recycling and the purchasing of plastic bags can have a significant outcome for our public health and our environment. I want to thank you to take the time and listen to my proposal.